Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this screen on for just a few more seconds. With the 0, yeah, the stream actually did start. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, the expedition hasn't really started, and that's the disappointing part. I'm going to switch over so you can see my main screen, and you'll see that my Xbox game is actually updating, and it's an update that really started just now. So I don't know if that is the update of the expedition or not. I really hope it is, but we're gonna find out. Delta asks, you were playing with us last night, right? Your last night, my earlier morning, I guess. Yeah, I think so. So let me just switch to this thing. Everybody, you can see here we are at about 12 to 14 megabytes per second downloading on the Xbox version. And this is unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I was prepping to start the expedition from my main save of my Steam version. Let me just open Steam. Now Steam doesn't show anything. There's no update. Which is kind of a pity. There's, well, it's going to be different, I suppose. Yeah, let's wait for it to come here. Now, if I switch back for a second to the coming up screen, yeah, what you can see here is I basically took the, I guess it's a, whatchamacallit? It's the Titan thing. It's an unused asset that that bomber boy found in the game files, and I kind of cropped it a little, made it look like this thing is in the expedition. Of course, it isn't. It's just my speculation. I'm really hoping you're going to see this thing. It just fits so well with the word Titan. I mean, I looked at it and I said, "Come on, kill the music." Yeah, let me kill the music. 1 second. Let's just let's move to this. See that this is coming up pretty soon. Yeah, sorry about the music. Yeah, let's see if. What about Steam? Come on. Let's exit Steam. Okay, so we don't have anything queued right now. I'll start Steam again in the background, and we're going to talk about how to prepare for an expedition while we start the Xbox version on my PC, and we'll figure out if this update actually includes the expedition. I was really hoping it'll come by. Okay, so it doesn't say that there's anything right now. But what I will do, let me just, yeah, okay, 2,000 is okay. I suppose, you know, maybe we'll change it to 5,000. That'll make sure that if the update comes while we're fiddling with the Xbox version, we'll have something ready for us. Yeah. Okay. Tyru says, okay, Fulcrum says, I'll have to watch when I get back from work. Enjoy all, thank you. Tyru writes, I've got 7 minutes on my update. If you need some starter resources, holler at me. Be glad to help you since you've helped us all so much. Nah, I guess I'll be fine. But of course, if I feel that I need any assistance, I'm not afraid to ask. Now, the fact that you hear the music here is a bug that I need to report. I haven't reported it yet, but it's a bug in the game. It keeps resetting the options, like here. Okay, I don't know why. This is 0 and 20. Many times I load the game and I see this reverting to 80% and 80%. I don't know why. I thought it was just a bug, but no, that was the I guess the initial music. So if we go here to play, this is another thing. I keep getting this platform successfully connected again and again and again, even though I know that I have cross saves enabled. Okay. So first of all, let's go to new game. Nope. So even though I had an update, that update did not include an expedition here. Okay. Let's go into the main save and see. Maybe the expedition is possible to open through the the anomaly. We'll see. We'll see at that. Kitty Soul Siphon writes, do you think it's a regional release timeline? No, I think definitely it is staggered between the different various platforms. That's for sure. Okay. Now, well, I have some stuff here that I rather not be showing. Okay. Hang on. Let's fly to the anomaly. I seriously doubt that we'll be able to start the expedition from the anomaly when it's not available in the main menu. It's really highly unlikely. Now, whether it's regional, so I'm definitely very, very sure that platform-wise, yeah, it's not released exactly the same, exactly at the same second. All this jittering motion makes me feel like this, like the fact that despite me having disabled multiplayer, maybe it didn't remember that? No, it is disabled. Okay. I'd rather have it disabled here. For this thing, at least. Let's go to the expedition terminus and look at it, see if there's anything, but unfortunately it looks like this update is maybe preloading something, but no expedition available. Well, at least we know that the at least we have the cursed expedition did finish, so that's a good news. Usually this is what happens. I mean, they end the expedition around the US. UK time, and then around noon UK they start the new expedition. That didn't seem to happen this time. I don't know why. Okay. Well, let's exit. First the world select and see if there's anything new here. I don't think so. Let's go to desktop and see what happens with Steam. There's nothing there for Steam. Doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, so Tyru writes, at least on the Xbox save. And then Curtis Corwin writes, on the Switch it says 5 days remaining on the cursed expedition. Maybe tomorrow or later today. Yeah, that is true. You know what we'll do? Let's just open the game on Steam, and I'll just show you some of the stuff I prepared ahead of time. I prepared full stacks of various resources that I can claim in the anomaly sometime later. Yeah. Let's see, just to be sure, audio, network, and hold for destructive. Yeah, these are what I'm used to. Like I told you, I get this now on both sides. Okay, I'm getting this again and again. No properly good reason. This time on the anomaly. This one is saved directly on the anomaly. we'll see. And yes, Taru, you're right. Maybe tomorrow or later today. Sure hope so. I may be able to stream a little bit later too. Okay, I have a hard stop about 1 hour and 20 minutes from now, when I have to go and do something specific, and then I could pause the stream. No expedition available. That is pretty annoying. You know what? Let's use this opportunity to just look at the various things that I've noticed. And by the way, today, about 6 hours minus 26 minutes from now, there's going to be a short that I'm releasing. It's on schedule. It's about those glitches related to memory stones. Okay, let's go to my freighter and start exploring in the meantime, and I'd appreciate it. Oh, did you see that? It looks like the door opened like right at the last second or something. Anyways, yeah. Let me just go to my freighter for a second. Yeah. We'll just spend the time for exploring, right? Let's see. Okay, chill. Do you know if there any change for the cross save, because it say that it's still full, still and all? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you noticed this. I said this in one of my earlier streams and also in some of my videos. I literally sat on the keyboard and waited for the update to come down, and I registered for the cross saves like immediately when it came out, and I think I clicked enable cross save maybe a half a minute or a minute after it was opened for everybody to try, and it was already full. And it took about a month or 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks until I got accepted. So I was pretty lucky in this sense. I was really one of the early ones. I was so bummed because I said to myself, I'm a creator. I really wanted to make a video about how this works and play with this. And I had some ideas, and which eventually came to fruition in one of my videos about the fact that the cross saves are actually saving only the save file part and not the account part. And that is the reason that people who had registered for cross saves were not able, or I think they are, even if they are accepted to the cross save at a later time than the Starborn Phoenix was available to claim, they could not claim it because the fact that they basically took they took the liberty of getting themselves a Steam account, or they had a Steam account and they claimed it on the Steam account before the end of the time for claiming it, and but they didn't own the game on Steam. And that means that they don't have a save file which is from Steam, and people thought that it'll be possible to somehow claim the Starborn Phoenix on other platforms. And I mean, I really hope that this is what Hello Games meant in some of the stuff that they wrote, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like you really need to own the game on Steam and play it on Steam to claim it, and that didn't seem to happen. Now, if somebody can take a look at Steam and see if Expedition is starting or something, you'll let us know, but for now we'll just go exploring. Okay, and what I'm looking for is a Paradise Giant. Now, you probably all know how to look for giant planets. Of course, I already have opened the or unlocked the purple systems in this save file, actually. Okay, so what we're looking for are, those purple systems, classes X or Y. And here you can see we have a class X0. The 3 dots mean that it's a completely abandoned system, of course. But just hold on a second. I'm looking at the something is apparently wrong. If you guys are seeing not enough smoothness in the stream, I'm seeming to be losing some frames here and there, and that could be because a download is starting in the background. Hang on, I'm looking at the dropped frames. Yeah, we had a spike there. I suppose I think that's why YouTube was telling me this. Okay, so anyway, this system is completely abandoned, but when we click on it, we can look. What we see is multiple orbits. When we have multiple orbits, that's a regular dissonant system. Okay, regular purple system. It's not a giant system. Here we have a different system. There's one big orbit with one giant planet and 2 moons. However, notice that these 2 moons are orbiting the giant planet. It doesn't say giant. It's not a gas giant. Let's go. Let's find out what kind of giant this is. I've been to lots of things. I even found 2 water giants. Now, some of these things will actually say giant in the description. Okay. Okay, reading some comments here just before we continue. What if the Tarura asks, what if the expedition will launch after all platforms have received the update? That is likely to happen, by the way, but I don't know what this means and I don't know. Maybe it'll be later. So if we have the update within about an hour from now, then I'll start it and we'll do about 20 minutes and I'll pause the stream or I'll reschedule a newer stream a little bit later. I do have about 2 hours from now, there's another window of an hour and a half that opens and I'll be able to play and stream. So hopefully. Okay, so other comments? Curtis Corbin, this is my first update since the Worlds 2. Hopefully fixed some bugs. Yes, hopefully. There are lots of bugs. Most of them are pretty small by now. The most that I hear now is, I'm not trying to belittle or disrespect anyone, but come on. This is for everybody who is new to the game. You need to know this is what it looks like in every update. Okay, the first week or so, they keep updating and fixing lots of bugs. They try to do the bigger bugs, and of course, if somebody has a bug that causes their system to crash every 5 or 10 minutes, for that person, this is the biggest bug ever. You can't play, and when you can't play, you're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna say nasty things about Hello Games. But all in all, we need to remember they've been doing this since 2016, giving out free updates, and these last 2 updates have been gigantic, fantastic. I can't say anything else other than they were just marvelously wonderful, and they were all free, totally free. Okay, and that has a cost. And that cost is that some of us will have a hard time on the first days of every update. Okay, Chill, cheers so much for the info, man. Thank you. What galaxy has the best of everything they'll bring? Well, if you're on my Discord server, you will soon find out not which galaxy has the most of everything. I don't think there is such a thing. But sometime in the coming weeks, we're going to open up a new avenue of exploration, and that will help people figure out what is in each galaxy. All right, let's go and use the planetary probe, interstellar scanner. What do we have here? So we have a giant and 2 moons. Now this moon is a high energy moon and dissonance is detected. This one is an azure moon. Azure, what's called azure moon. And this one says, ooh, it's an abandoned giant planet. It doesn't say giant here. Sometimes it does. Sometimes that. Like for an icy, it says icy giant. This is abandoned planet. That means that this whole gigantic planet is full of those relics. Okay, so if somebody's looking for memory stones or polished stone to build with ancient relics, Scoring, my game crashed. Sorry to hear that. Now, for some reason, it's always like behind us. Okay, abandoned planet. Let's go. Let's just take a look at what this looks like, and we'll see. Scoring writes, my gas giants are broken still, and your game crashed. Really sorry to hear that. Ooh, this abandoned planet. You know what? If it's so spiky, it's so steeply hilled. Oh my gosh. It is so mountainous. It is so mountainous that the game doesn't render the mountains that are far, I'm sure. I mean, when we get close to there, they'll appear, right? Or is this? No, wait a second. This is an important and crazy find. This... Oh my gosh. Do you know what we just seen? We've just seen a planet that has an area that is... Well, I wouldn't say flat, but this area is a lot flatter, a lot more flat than that area over there. I've never seen anything like that. It's like a huge mountain range in the middle of the planet. Wow. That is a crazy good find. Okay. If anybody wants to take a screenshot, and this is in the in Galaxy 256, mind you. So you can take the glyphs if you want, but I'm gonna take a screenshot, and then hopefully later I'm gonna upload this and add it to the comments here. So this is I don't know if anybody else before us has seen this. It's likely that they have. It's likely that they have, but I've never heard of this before. Okay? Where you have an area that is so mountainous, like this, and next to it another area that is not, that is much more flat. That is crazy. That is totally crazy. I've never seen this. Yeah, look at it. Okay, so here we can see the game starting to render stuff as I'm approaching. Okay, but that's because I'm flying a little bit further high. But here again, look, there's like a valley that's relatively flat and pretty big, I suppose. Now I gotta go see that area over there again. That is weird. Where was that? Yeah, here it is. It's an area that's full of hills, and then over there are huge mountains. That's really, really nice. And then there's another mountain range over there. Okay. That's a really nice find. Okay, let's go back. Find another giant. Okay, let me just read some more comments. So Grimslayer writes, wow, kind of two biomes combined. Yeah, well, almost, because it looks like it's just, I would guess the algorithm is tuned in such a way that it produces areas of differing parameters or something like that. Yeah. Curtis Corner, my game crashes when I warp in my freighter in purple systems. Curtis Corner, which platform are you on? And is it after the latest update? Was it you that told me that your game is updating? Ras Fehi might be one of them half planets. Have a look from height. Yeah, maybe it is. But from high above, it doesn't look much. We saw it when we landed on it, or we approached it. Okay. So, trying to remember, this is this one says Y2PF dissonant. Let's look for something else. This one says gas giant. Okay, and I've seen lots of gas giants. I'm not gonna go there. X8PF. Okay, no giant here because multiple. Y5PF. There's lots of planets here, but no giant. Y0PF, no. Y8P. Lots of planets, but not giant. Okay, so this one is a Y4P dissonant. It's a giant because there's only one big orbit. It is pirate controlled. Yeah, let's go. We'll see what's there. Curtis Cohen, Switch. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Switch is having a hard time. Okay. Anyone out there in the comments could take a look if there's an update for if there's an update for Steam. Contaminated planet, chromatic fog moon, and a desolate moon. Okay, so a contaminated planet. I will remember that Hello Games wrote in the release notes for Worlds Part 2. Curtis Corn, I just got 552 update. Yeah, well, most people here are already on 554. So once you get 554 on Switch, I'm pretty sure a lot of things will go much better because a lot of things were fixed. Let's go to the contaminated planet, and the reason I want to go there. Let's go with this ship now. Sure. The reason a lot of people are a lot of people want to go. Wait a second. To these new planets is that Hello Games wrote that they're going to, or they've added lots of different diversity into existing biomes. Now, hang on. This one here looks, again, with a flat area. But is it flat just because I'm not close enough? No. It literally is much more flat in the mountains. Huh. Okay. Oh, wait, monolith. Okay, monolith. And yeah, when I look at it, I can see clearly that they've added a lot of diversity, somewhat to fauna, but more to flora and minerals. They look different now. Okay, so new types of trees we haven't seen before. And I don't remember if we've seen trees like this in Worlds Part 1. They definitely didn't exist before Worlds Part 1. That's for sure. Tyru writes, update dropped. Okay. Let's go like this, and see that. So no, it doesn't. Okay, I guess let's close this thing. Go back in game. And let's put to mod select. Yeah, we have a save pretty much just now. Okay. And I'll just exit Steam and reopen it. Okay. And we'll see. Okay, so I have XFGEX, oh, I don't know, 555 just dropped today. Not sure what time today, but patch notes are up on NMS website. Okay. You know what? Let's try to do that. Let me just, 1 second, let me open. Release log 555. Let's open it. Let's read a second. Okay, let me increase the size of it. It'll be easier. Okay, so these two are always the same. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue that caused favorited teleport destinations to be unfavorited after warping to them. The teleporter page will now show the closest destination to your selected mission as the first entry in the list. Hang on. I just want to start Steam again. So that if it notices the update, it'll start downloading. Yeah, okay. Update queue, and it's updating. Very good. We can still read while it is updating. Fixed an issue that caused the Nautilus platform to become unstable in the water. Fixed an issue that caused trader starships to plummet to the ground immediately after takeoff when leaving an outpost on the moon of a gas giant. Yeah, I've heard that. Happened to some of my friends. Fixed a number of collision issues with exocraft and lasers. Now that sounds, I gotta tell you, a number of collision issues with exocraft and lasers. That sounds, okay. Fixed a collision issue affecting biodomes. Fixed an issue that caused the starship to sound like it was landing on water when it was not. Fixed an issue that could cause some starships to snag on the entrance to the freighter hangar. Happened to me once or twice, but it was so subtle at first I didn't realize what that was. Fixed an issue that could cause the player to move erratically in some environments, such as the space anomaly or in bases. Fixed an issue that could cause the galaxy map to select a route that went through invisible systems. So there are invisible systems. I think they're talking about purple systems for people who haven't unlocked them yet. Fixed a number of rare issues with saving settlements. Fixed an issue that caused the UI to be unclear about if abandoned mode was enabled or not. Fixed an issue that caused some sea creatures to show as extinct in the discovery page. Yeah, we're talking about, probably talking about all those, the hermit crab things, right? Fixed an issue that caused broken slots to be sorted by the inventory sort options. Fixed an issue that caused some discovery screen text to flicker while playing in multiplayer. Fixed an issue that caused two identical options to appear during a dialogue tree in They Who Return. Fixed a text issue with some monolith interactions. Fixed an issue that caused water to appear too dark when viewed from space. Improved the visibility of underwater jetpack effects. Fixed a number of water rendering issues. Fixed an issue that made abandoned and pirate space stations too bright. Fixed an issue that caused holograms to be invisible when viewed against the sky. Fixed an issue E. Hey, they have a typo. Fixed an issue E that caused some sea creature to use the wrong death effects. Fixed an issue that caused some underwater bases to appear invisible on PS5. Fixed a crash related to memory management. Okay, so they did all of that, and then they put this bomb here, right? And this looks like much, much worse than everything else. let me just read some comments, and then we'll check on the status of the Steam stuff, because, well, no, it's still downloading. Yeah, let's put it like this here. Okay, I'll remove it from the queue. Just we'll see how it goes here. So some more comments. Dale Brink wrote, "There's a 24 gigabyte update on Xbox. That's the update we saw earlier in the stream. 4.7 gigabyte size update for PC. XF Gexo, or I don't know how to call you, XF Gexo. I'm sorry about that. Hustling Ambition. This expedition hasn't started. So how are you playing it?" I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. Really sorry about that. Okay. All right. Well, let's just remove the limitations and let it go much faster. And stop the clickbait, bro. Sorry, I really thought it would start. We're waiting for it. Maybe this update will include the expedition. Yeah. And about stopping the the clickbait, I can't change the thumbnail while we're streaming. Sorry, it's just not possible. Not that I know of, at least. Curtis Corwin, "My gas giants are invisible to me until I get on the surface." Problems with Switch. Yeah, sorry about that. XFG XO, or XO sounds like XO. XFG XO. All right, thank you. Change your title then, please. You know what? That could be a good idea. Let me do that. Well, I did write Expedition Live, hopefully. I'll change it to Waiting for Titan Expedition. Yeah. So, Hustling Ambition, thank you for coming on the stream and informing and asking me to do this. This is really helpful. Thank you. It's like you're watching out for me. So I changed the title, Waiting for Title for Titan Expedition. Okay. Yeah, I saw the message you wrote that you're suggesting that I end the stream. I thought about it. We can do some stuff. Okay, there are people watching. We're still waiting for this update to come down and see if that includes the expedition. I kind of doubt it. And probably if it's not there, probably we will end it and wait for it to start. Thank you, Hustling Ambition. Again, you're looking out for me for not being too clickbait. That is very helpful. Thank you. I hope you're on my Discord server. We need people who will look out for each other. Okay. Now it's updating file. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Now, some of you who have seen previous streams of mine, you may know already that I have some limitations on where I sit in my home, and that means that there are some noises. If you hear some noises that are not supposed to be in the stream, that means that the plugin I'm using is not doing a perfect job. No, it hasn't started. That is really annoying. That is really annoying. All right, people. Thank you for joining. I think it will be a good idea to end this here, unless somebody has some specific requests. I can continue exploring a little bit more, at least another half hour. But this is not the main reason we came here for, right? So if anybody has any requests, questions, I'd be happy to answer. Just put them in the comments. Yeah. Let me load my main save in the meantime. Okay. Yeah, let's wait in the anomaly. That way, I can be more ready. Yeah, I'll also switch to something else. So we have Stephen Lord writes, "Look, I'm just here for the random playing. Explore away if you have the time. Luckily, today I do." Anton Veneta writes, "The Switch platform had Cursed Expo extended until the 17th. Hopefully Expo 17 doesn't wait to start until then." Oh my gosh, that might mean that Titan will start on the 17th. Well, that'll be a shame. Yeah, I guess I'll have to change the thumbnail later. Anything interesting? Collect 11 living pearl. And I don't think there's anything else here. It shouldn't be any different, right? Yeah, no explanation of order. All right, listen. I think the correct thing to do would be for me to stop the stream now and kind of look for more information. This new information about the the stream. Sorry, about the expedition being extended for Switch until the 17th. The first expedition that probably means that the new expedition won't drop until the 17th, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream soon, and I'll research this and I'll just post on my channel and of course on my Discord server, and you're welcome to join, of course, if you're not already there. And once we know anything, we'll let everybody know. Really hoping I was really hoping to start the expedition today. Made a full set of materials and stuff that I prepared specifically to get everything started. Even 100 perpetual ice cream for the nutrient ingester, because that, if you haven't noticed, yeah, that gives 320% jetpack tanks for almost 17 minutes. Okay, that is really, really, really useful. Really useful. Okay. Let me read some more comments and we'll decide what to do. Iron Bite, I'm newish to the game. Do you have any idea what the new mission be like? Well, I've seen some people say various things. I can't say that I know what it's going to be like, but I have a strong feeling. That if you remember let me just go and show the title screen again, and then I'll mute the music 1 second. Yeah, we're talking about going into this. Let me just mute the music. There. So I can also hide the. Nope, sorry. I'll hide the timer. Okay, so what you can see here is this big Titan thing. Okay, this thing, there were tons and tons and tons of speculations, about this thing, because this was an unused asset, and the moment you see this, okay, and the size of this thing, okay, the size of the head of this thing is larger than the typical size of more than the typical size of a starship. Okay, it's larger than a starship, and it's actually a full a full character structure, but it's an unused asset. And we have that bomber boy. He's a modder who found this in the game files. And this is it's a Titan size thing or model, anything. And the thing is that what we thought is that it is so reminiscent of the huge Titan that that exists in the Light No Fire trailer. And lots of people had all kinds of different speculation about what this means. What does it mean to have this giant thing in here? And I'm thinking, they called it Titan. There has to be a reason, and this looks like a Titan. I think we're going to see this thing, and it's going to tie in not to Light No Fire. I don't think they're going to tie Light No Fire into here. I don't think so. I think they'll tie it into some other kind of lore, maybe, but probably not to Light No Fire. And if you ask me if I wanted there to be a connection between No Man's Sky and Light No Fire, yes and no. I'm ambivalent here. I kind of want there to be some connection, but then there's also a part of me that says, no, Light No Fire needs to be a completely separate game. Yeah. All right, friends, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see if the expedition starts. If it doesn't start today and I have the ability, I will schedule another stream. More likely than not, the more I think about it, it is more likely that they will start the expedition. It's more likely than not that they will start the expedition on the 17th. Like, if it's been delayed for Steam for Switch, then it's probably that they will delay it for everybody else, right? Let me just check something out real quick before we end up here. Okay, yeah, okay. I have all the relic parts. Everything's good. All right, I'll bid you all farewell.